Hello and welcome back. Hope you're good, doing well. So we are having a euro dollar update. What we got on the euro, that the euro is dropping from the top, all right? So we had a nice rally over there, and we are having another correction which is just appearing over there. That correction in the previous video analysis broken down, but the breakout is not so aggressive, and setting up for another correction ahead of the PMI data on Monday. So basically this update is specifically for the Monday ahead of the PMI data in the EU. So you're looking for that data to disappoint and the next leg to appear over there on the euro. Okay, but before going to look at that euro dollar, let's look at this previous video analysis, and then we're going to talk about what to expect from euro or from Monday. And retrace 100% of this move, go all the way up to 126. We are having Fed rate this year next week, and the market has priced in for another 25 basis point hike in July on Wednesday. So if we have another Fed hike on next week in July, and the Fed is going to give another clue for next hike in September. Yeah, next going to give us a clue that there might be another hike, then we may see further downside. Okay, we are also having ECB rate this year next week as well. But before before we're gonna look for euro to just keep falling, just dollar to price in for strength for the Fed rate this year. Okay, and we'll see how far pound goes. So the point here is that the euro has started its fall. Euro started to fall, and what to expect from euro next. Okay, so let's just simply go to your lower time frame. We are having a very nice correction. Let me open the pound dollar here on 1 hour time frame so that you guys can get the idea what to expect. Okay, so we were expecting either this to test that and then drop, or this correction to break down. So we got a breakout, and next leg is just appearing over there. So what you are expecting next correction is very much similar. Okay, we have seen there too, and this area, yeah, and we have seen breakout, all right. So the next correction appeared over there in the pound dollar, we have seen breakout. So this is what kind of correction you are looking at this area, okay, at the current price. Let me remove that. Let me pull out some trend lines so that you can understand that what you're looking. So correction is already underway on the euro dollar, right? So correction is already underway on euro dollar. I'm going to pull up my moving averages there. So let's go to the lower time frame, 30-minute time frame. So we had a 30-minute correction on the pound dollar, and that broke out. So if I'm going to go to the 30-minute time frame, I'm going to pull up my moving averages. All right, so the 30-minute correction is underway on the euro dollar. All right, so you're looking for similar kind of correction, the correction you have seen over here, and then breakout, next leg. So similar correction to appear over there, pull a couple of more candles. All right, and MACD is still telling us that the correction is not finished yet. So once you see that the correction finished over there like that, okay, then you're looking for this to break out and continue to keep pushing more lower. So further sell opportunities can appear over there like that. Okay, you're looking for this correction to slightly get bigger and sell the breakout. And once you're gonna have that breakout, right now correction is not completed. Once that correction gonna complete and gonna have breakout, get into the breakout, put your stop, and look for it to continue to keep dragging lower. So if you already caught that trade from that top, all right, so you're looking it to keep pushing more downside, as explained, all right, up to 70% retracement of the previous bullish wave. Okay, like. Alright, so that was the previous video analysis. So let's just simply straight away get to that. So we were expecting this correction to break down. Okay, so we had that correction, we got a breakout, but we can see that the breakout wasn't so aggressive. Breakout wasn't, strong enough to continue to keep dragging more lower. Okay, we are still within that correction. So yeah, it slightly can push more higher back to that high. So you're looking price to hold that high and then break down, or just simply this correction to break down aggressively for more downside. All right, and if it tests that top, you are looking this short-term trade break below and continue. All right, and if I'm gonna pull out for the short-term target, you're looking simply for 127. All right, so there you can see that 127 of this previous impulsive move, which comes somewhere there. All right, so if we are going to see aggressive sell-off, that's what the aggressive sell-off and euro to continue to keep dragging lower all the way up to this low. This is what we're expecting, euro to at least go up to 70. That's what I have explained in the previous video analysis. All right, so basically this setup is price is setting up for breakdown ahead of the PMI data. So we are having a PMI data which is going to release on Monday, all right? And this correction is just simply setting up for that breakdown ahead of that data. So you're looking for this to break down from there or there and continue. So let's look at that data first. All right. So if I'm going to look at this, so this is going to be the data which is going to be released on Monday at 8:15 to 9 a.m. Okay. So during these times, you're looking euro dollar to break down. So the trend, we clearly can see that the manufacturing PMI is struggling everywhere in the EU. So in France, in Germany, so manufacturing PMI data is trending downside below 50, right? But services sector is still holding. Yes, services sector is still above 50 in the Germany, in the France, and in the major economy. So services sector is still above 50. But you are looking manufacturing to stay trending and services sector to fall below 50. So I'm gonna look at this chart. So there we can see that the French flash manufacturing PMI data is trending downside. There we can see that the trend since 21, the trend is to the downside. So if we see these numbers are going to fall further below 45.5, all right, and then the next bar is going to be lower than these bars, okay, then we are going to see further sell off on the euro against the dollar. Okay, so as I said, manufacturing is falling, but services sector, manufacturing is falling, but services sector is still holding. Okay, if I'm gonna, but yeah, in France it has fallen below 50, all right, since start of the 2023. So it has fallen below 50. So if the next bar is going below this 48, all right, so which I'm anticipating because high rates are biting the manufacturing sector and services sector. They are biting the economy. So we may see significant drop in coming days to months, all right, in coming months, obviously, yeah. So you are expecting this data to be negative and below the last month. So services too. So similar in Germany is slowing down more sharply than the other countries. So other major economies. So there we can see that manufacturing trend is really sharp. So we broke below 50 and the last month reading was 41. So we may see even below 40 on Monday, yeah. So the service sector is still holding in the Germany. So there we can see that the service PMI sector is still holding. So if service sector fall below these numbers or last month numbers, so the projection is the 53.2. So if this data, if these numbers are going to drop below 50, then we may see significant sell-off on the euro. All right, so that's for Germany. So this is for the eurozone. All right, so this is for the eurozone. Eurozone. Okay, so we can see that's also trending lower, right? The data is just trending lower. So below 43.60 gonna be good for the breakout which we are looking on the euro dollar. All right, so same goes with the services sector. So services sector in the EU, so basically European economy is based on services. So services sector is strong. Rates are biting services sector as well, but not as we can see that the manufacturing. Okay, manufacturing is more affected by the higher interest rate. So you're expecting these services to fall too. All right. So if they are going below the 50, yeah, going below the projection, going below the 50, that's going to be really good for the euro dollar to just keep dragging lower. Okay, that's the data. That's the data you are looking for. All the real numbers, all right, so the actual numbers to be in red territory, all right, so all these numbers to be in red territory, all right, and then you're going to see a breakout on the euro dollar. Then you're going to see a breakout on the euro dollar, and once you see that the breakout is coming over there, you're looking at to sell and continue to keep dragging lower, complete the wave. So if I'm going to pull out pound dollar on it, okay, so pound dollar is still ahead. There we can see that the pound dollar is still way ahead than the euro dollar. So we may see drop aggressive drop on euro dollar because of that data, all right? And you are looking for breakout sell opportunity during that, once that data is going to release on Monday, okay? Once you see that, once you get into the trade on breakout, either we're going to get breakout from there or from that top, all right? Just put your stop behind and look for this to continue to keep dragging lower all the way up to 70, okay? So we can see that the euro, the pound dollar almost tested that 70, you know, from there to there. So similar move we are looking on the euro dollar. We still got a, you know, room left on the euro dollar for more downside. Hopefully that makes sense and you got the trade, you got the idea what you're looking for, okay? You're looking for the data to be bad, PMI data to be bad, and breakout. Thank you.